limit. Ah, yes, 10. Apparently, it's 10.
10 days. Fuck.
And the main quest can be finished by day 5. Oh. Okay.
Interesting.
And so, yeah, some plot lines are like only startable on certain days. Fair enough.
Okay, some plot lines probably start much later.
Average completion, 22 hours. Wow. But that's including speedruns. But that's just main story. The actual completion is 68, like 60 to 70 hours.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's casual completionist. Like speedrun completioning is
Probably
34
hours.
Yeah.
Speedrun completing.
Completionist, rushed completionism. I can check the speedrun actually.
Speedrun's probably a few hours.
It's probably like maybe 7. It's a very full game. You've got a lot of stuff to do if you do go completion speedrun. Not to mention,
well, I suspect you have to go. I suspect you'd have to do some things over again.
Yeah, not to mention it had the final cut kind of update, and that's added some more stuff.
I mean, a lot of it, what it added is also just full voice acting.
Oh, there is like, okay, so the speedrun without unrestricted speedrun, so basically glitches and all. Glitches, skips, load glitches and stuff. 33 minutes with loads. 26 minutes without. The glitch, there is a 1 minute.
Let's see you.
There is a special run, no stat glitches, which I assume is no static glitches. Oh, so it's completely cutting out half of the glitch types. 40 minutes.
Me? No one. Now it's your
game
turn,
over?
Mr.
Why is there is a minute, there is a speed run for having a game over.
I can wash it.
Hell yeah. I could use a breather.
Well, honey, must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty not just us. It's barely this is pretty much.
The place is so pornographically poor.
There's a speed run for just gaming overing, and it's like 13 seconds.
Well, and then there's the dance.
It's ridiculous.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the. I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. And here, for you, no officer. The only money we have.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Over there, you can an old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets. The goodwill ran out. The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
It's cold, cynical.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing. Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days. Isn't that what people always think when they are lost?
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
I'm becoming fly as fuck. Oh, I need the tracksuit pants now. Maybe I set up the nightclub.
You come back to face your coco demons? Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. I know it's hard to admit that you have a problem.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the master. This is the church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking. Whatever it is, he's quite confident about it. Just look how gracefully he sways. 'Tis not an act, my liege. Save him perchance, he hath deceived his very self. This man is a zealot.
Up there, Holmes. I am, at least in part, Holmes, into the mother's love.
What does he mean, in part?
Glad you're feeling more comfortable. First-timers are always... Oh, man, I would love to see that statue. I'm sure I'd be trespassing. I done my share of illegal shit. Used to be in a gang, the whole deal. Nah, ese...
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity. Your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore. That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world. I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed. No, no, no. There's a new god in town. And she can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me. But I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins.
They look pretty dapper, actually.
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about it.
It's not like that at all, man.
Too gleeful, those words. He is lying. Not to you, to his very own self.
I heard that before, Way. And I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. Hard to say. I think I did some... Been spending a lot of time here ever since. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I ain't from no...
Marietti is a mesque style of music and dance. He lost his cool there. The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Other spooker? Oh.
Viaita is... Grandma?
No. I just call her Viejita because of her clothes. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests. I'm afraid not, S.A.
Oh, that's probably the pig.
We just have to wait until she comes back.
Or search through her radio computer.
The person that calls herself Pig.
Too many times, S.A.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public...
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña.
Just like the religious one. Is the statement.
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. think they scared of me. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. Might even be nice to have some company. The ones in the... Absolutely, man. Might even be nice to have... I think we're done here, S.A.
Okay, so I can talk to them and saying, hey, yeah, it's all good. Come on in.
That was an interesting conversation.
At least we have the password now.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Probably isn't.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola. Time for the show. Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zause. Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericon. The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing.
Cop of the apocalypse.
Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Like, look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. That is the sign of a hustler. A little. You make money. You got it ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. It wasn't easy. Oh, yeah. You took that bribe hard. You're a kid. He did. Yes, he did. Yeah. You're in the sales business. Sure. Are you rich? Get out of here. You're a pauper. You work harder. Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The Guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures. You should learn. That's right. Our tax is almost non-existent in the Gotham estate. That is revolution. You and I both, but they got those indirect mode. 98% of all your money. Here you go, hustler.
Huh. Okay. I'm not sure what to spend the next points on, unless I just spend more on... Oh, he's gone. Interesting. We do also have the password now, so this should be fine.
The machine's keyboard is still the speed.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Elysium Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to Fortress Accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is... The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal. The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simon for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Something about the backup data. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on.
I wonder what the difference in the printouts.
Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mic.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51.
That is really peculiar.
The first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over, and fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to filter it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from that disco man. Must be a cell.
A girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things.
Interesting that like that.
This is how you learn things about machines. March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by a strange woman. Makes straight for the radio computer.
She's probably the other person that we're meant to meet. Which means you can potentially get your gun back ahead of time.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted them.
What is it? Yes. Or no. Not.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes.
She doesn't seem surprised.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teen. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Nope. Yes. No, you're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more process... I guess it is, but it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular... Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around. I'm working. Could you just... shh for a moment?
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And you're not helping.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves.
Oh.
That's what her personal log said.
I mean, yeah, okay.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Ah, hydro transducers. So that's what those water basins are.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume. There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural...
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No, I don't. Because it's just trial and error. And I don't have a... Yes, that's what let me. Great. Thanks. The swallow, you mean? Great. Thanks. What?
I bet she hasn't even heard it.
Maybe I'd have to be on. This is about those speed free. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs.
Good luck.
Yes, what is it?
Would have been nice if I could have given her the thing, but there's also a chance that I could maybe check it out again. But from the other side.
Hello again. This, actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding. A contact might record sounds from inside.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called No idea.
Okay.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to... It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Yeah, gotta compare. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our signs think the hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. I can see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be...
Hi again. So, not long. Like a week, maybe? Thank you. Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. And? What happened? Oh, man. The crab man, you mean? Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah. Noid is right.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around.
I guess it's not a massive problem now that
everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man.
Feels the love.
A half-hearted sell of something which does not seem worth buying.
You'll get there, believe me. Well, anyway, now that it's settled, how did she...
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of...
Unity!
And you can't just evict her?
Look at you.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of new...
The lines in the dark exist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, Does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what...
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think? Excellent! Good luck, my friend. Goodbye.
I wonder if I can get her to go back to the old place.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, any good.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. A glossy look in her eyes. A gust...
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a film... No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still. It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location.
Hold on. If it's called an off-site copy, then why is it still on-site?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the in the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory? Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous. And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that...
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just be frosted? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out. The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Yeah, why does she think this is part of a
from
curse?
Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my range.
Really? Fuck.
I'm not making this up.
That's a bit rude.
Geistli in Admin gewesen, habe meinen Upload gemacht, bin dann hochgegangen, habe in Medway die Reagenzgläser abgeholt, bin dann rumgelaufen über Upper Engine und habe mich in die Camps gestellt. Dann sind die Camps sabotiert worden, dann bin ich weggegangen. Und dann wurde ich eingesperrt, wie ein Adler, zwischen Storage und Lower Engine.
Als ich hochkam, standst du nämlich direkt auf der Trickster-Box, deswegen habe ich gefragt.
Ach so. Ja, aber irgendwer muss mich rausgenommen haben, weil ich weiß, als ich rausgegangen bin, weil Cam hat rumgespinnt, ist jemand dazugekommen.
Das ist Party gewesen. an Camps.
Ich bin Pazi gewesen. Also ich bin auch immer noch Pazi tatsächlich.
Aber Shoshi, wen hast du noch da gesehen? Weil ich könnte mir vorstellen, dass du...
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some... Thanks. And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice.
The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool.
Oh, nice.
This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Okay, that's kind of nice.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice... Only the red cable is plugged into the breaker. An electric sizzle. This orange machine is ice squeaks beneath your Kvalsund multi-tool. But your fingers slip and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Oh.
This orange machine.
Oh, so you can temporarily stop the thought.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice squeaks and it's already up. This orange machine is dead still. Ice squeaks and it's already. This orange machine is dead still. Ice squeaks and it's already up. This orange machine is dead. Ice squeak and it's already. This orange machine is ice and it's already. This orange machine is ice and it's all. This orange machine is dead. Ice squeaks and it's already.
So we can check it again in our day.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. A friendly cartoon.
Good question. I know. At least it's...
The fridge sits empty.
This time. Yeesh, that's early.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. It's empty. The filament you have would fit perfectly, like a smooth draw. The filament, the speaker.
Please repeat. Good. Good.
Really? She just used the same password?
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can thank you?
Tiles on the cube are still with a quiet determination. The printer's it's a project. The first few pages give an overview of the capital and workforce, while the rest of it seems to be a production schedule. Fortress Accident employed 18 people, the bulk of the team composed of writers and concept artists. There were also a single overburdened producer who developed a habit of popping Pyrrolidon in the basement to escape his obligation. Why did Fortress Accident have so many concept artists? It didn't. No, definitely not. A few more producers could have come in handy though. Especially one of them even managed to steal some valuable company property before skipping in its short time of existence. Fortress Accident, SCA, managed to burn through truly insane amounts of money. The first tranche of seed financing brought in 150,000. Eventually, the damage reached 400,000 real, with only half of the game finished. Let's just say it was a real adventure for their Igaunian. The production schedule depicts their glorious, not the concept artists. It was impossible not to fail. The project was too large. They tried to make a 4 million real game with 400. They thought they could bridge the gap with pure willpower. They couldn't. No, even then, success remained. That is, until they discovered the Valley of the Heads. At the 11th hour, the lead designer, Jim Spawn, Suliswaf Jalisa, decided that what Wirral Untethered needed was a secret mystical location at the extreme edge of the map. This place was to be the Valley of the Heads, where the heads of all the headless constructs could be found. The player would have been able to choose a head for their headless party member, and each head would have been voiced on air by a professional actor. The world had never seen their kind before, and might never again. So many. The last count, there were approximately 10,000 heads for 10,000 headless men, all of which could be endlessly recombined. Do you really want to know? There seems to be a calculation here. The lieutenant taps his foot, impatient. What if you broke the radio computer? What if it's never going to stop? Well, yeah, that and the catastrophic data loss. On the nature of the data loss, there's ominously little information in the production log. It comes at the very end, where things get fuzzy and dark, where tables and numbers seem to vanish into an eerie nothingness, before the Igaunian investors pulled the plug. What is clear is that one day, an unidentified numeric anomaly occurred on the East Insulindian Lintel front, just as the Wirral Untethered project was being compiled that day. When the project was returned, it was completely blank. The team spent weeks on the phone with Lintel, the service provider, but despite their diagnostics, they could never produce a satisfactory explanation or pay for the loss. Always read the terms of service. And let's face it, they didn't have any money left for a legal action. Mysteriously enough, it seems that the offsite copy happened to be on-site When the catastrophic data, it was the lead programmer's responsibility to oversee weekly maintenance of the off-site copy and, well, keep it off-site. An explanatory note from the lead programmer has been attached. S. Luukinen Kilda, the lead programmer of Fortress Accident. The off-site copy was on-site because there was no off-site anymore. Not for me, not after 8 months of crunch. I didn't have a home anymore, so I started keeping it in the basement in the ice bear refrigerator near where I went to sleep. It was perfectly safe there. The temperature conditions were optimal. Her former colleagues would agree with you. She's right, actually. Nothing wrong with keeping this type of filament memory in a fridge. The production schedule ends with a few random notes that seem to be added 4 months later by an unknown author. I am the only one left, and it's gotten rather damp here. A few other businesses have gone under, too. Slipstream switched to making skis, and the hairdressers just left, cursing Martinez. They're right, though. Something's seriously wrong with this place. Martinez, all of it.
Most people seem to hate Martinez.
About what happened. All I could get were the physical coordinates of the error on the East Insulindian front on that day. Since the computation happened on air, I reckoned it had to coincide with an action. I have compared the coordinates to a map of Revachol West. Turns out it's only 800 meters from here. The address is Saint-Brun, 1147. That's what the street sign next to the church said. Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the filament slides out of this old fireplace. The whole thing. Your flashlight, the photo entire, you see a pinned post.
Yeah, so the thing.
Thick layer of coal dust.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent.
It's dark and grimy here.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
A thick layer of coal dust. A lush layer. Maybe you could paint something with.
Oh yeah, there was another.
An iron safety curtain. This is directly above. What an odd thing to do. Still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
We would just wait for a different time.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master. waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Oh.
Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game. A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor.
For good technique. You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPI.
Cool, but not necessary right now. Guess we go back through this way. Maybe we talk to her about her old tenant.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose just a door? I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Of course you would think that. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity bit.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Okay, so I can go in and probably kick the thing to alert her. That's probably the best way. Good chimney. Oh, hello. Welcome back.
How goes dystopian island?
Yes, I've summoned natural magic.
If you're really interested.
So talk to the lady in the church who was part of the game. We're trying to get her old copy of the game right now.
Right.
But having some troubles. I'll just give it again. Because what I need to do is I need to open this.
Is dead still. It ice squeaks and it's all.
But I have multiple points. So
this orange machine
again.
is ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object. Intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Oh.
You can just sell it off for 100.
What?
Each for 50.
Goodness.
Well. Let's drop an actual save. I'm also going to test something. She was wanting to figure out who the lady in the place is, so I'm going to kick the chimney.
Layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. You muster all you're dehydrated, hungover throat. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. Then again, maybe it's...
Maybe you should let your voice rest.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Oof.
Oh, that hurt me double.
That could have been dangerous.
Something
breaks
loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes through.
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you.
You hear a low rumble.
After you, officer.
Bent metal. Broken glass. Your path lies strewn with. You are the destroyer. The bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Anti-object.
Ah.
This seems interesting. Okay, let's hit a quick save here and check what's on this drive.
Tiles on the cube are like a smooth draw. The speaker comes to life. Static
Good afternoon. Fortress X, please repeat. It's good. No, that's not it.
Maybe it's the second part of the light mode.
Good. I've unlocked the offside copy. After ending the call, please.
Ka-ching.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting the filament slight. Nothing happens. Like a nothing happens. Tiles on the cube are still. The speaker.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Good. Good.
Ka-ching.
Fortress thank.
Tiles on the cube. It sounds like something cracks. Something's broken. Machines aren't supposed to behave like this.
Okay, so it doesn't work.
Oh. Okay.
At least with this one. The other lady's now opened up this.
Oh.
Tray full of dice. Oh, it's the dice maker.
I'm Nia.
Oh.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Melius. So what kind of die are you looking?
She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need.
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set. Take a look around.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are no falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker.
Of course. Tell me what you have in mind. Ah, yes. Fortress accident. It's too bad they never finished their game. The Wiro Untethered die is a variation of a standard role-playing die. Only, instead of plants, it uses motifs of ice and...
Ice. Death.
I'm thinking something made from alligator. Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else? Nothing really. I did...
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then...
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard.
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
Yes. We can just save it. My parents go home.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection.
It's light here, but dark in the yard.
It's really hard to make anything out in the yard. It's an odd profession. Making that...
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, but when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
Yes, I think it was called Androgynous Orlando or something similar. They
Cool.
weren't a big hit around here. Turns out that working class men don't like genderless haircuts. They're scared of that word.
Oh, poor little boys.
A bit of experimenting every now and then isn't bad. It's not about the haircut. It's about the confidence.
I guess it just wasn't the time yet. It wasn't merely a gym, it was
Yeah,
Artemis boxing
it's not
club.
like the sample
A community
population of an island. They ain't
project
exactly
created to
large
steer
enough to
at-risk
Yeah.
youth away from
experiment
drugs
too
and
hard,
crime.
sadly.
Yep. Especially because everyone knows them.
Yeah, and the fact that it's not a great situation there, so they haven't got the liberty or the stress-free time to you know.
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation
experiment.
in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
It's not really full of that. No one would store.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemis boxing club. Kuno. Who's Kuno?
Huh.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth? Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard. I think it would take more than a gym to help
Actually
that
interesting.
kid.
So there is the Miss Massive building,
It's not really
which could be used for the
Eventually,
youth
the
centre, but they
coalition
choose
took
not
away
to.
the funding and the club went
Well, no,
bankrupt.
it had a youth center,
ago.
the gym,
gotten much more
and then
peaceful
probably
around here.
Kuno basically just went, "Oi, the punch bags are full of amphetamines. Get him."
Oh, this one's a mess.
Right.
Most likely.
There used to
There was
be
most
a
likely
company that
a
promised
more
to
than a few
repair
agendas,
winters out.
which
The
you know,
business
that
was
entire
actually
evolution
set up
story
as a
is like
front
just
for an
17
illicit
different
group
agendas
that
going
was
on at the same time,
producing
and then one
snuff.
party comes in and is like,
What's the snuff
"Oh
mean?
And
shit,
they never cleaned up the
let's
debris
fix this."
either. Now it's just littering. Yeah, don't.
Like, wow.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? Anything else? There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years. The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin. Really? Anyway, they were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money. Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula, the usual, I imagine. That he's been thinking up all kinds of new business plans and can't wait to get started on.
Men like that are a curse.
Sure, but Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around in that.
They were just the props.
Oh, sure.
Why, maybe you could make a sword out of one.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio. They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Weirdo.
That's understandable. Fantasies are serious things. The mind is the drawing board of history.
They certainly
okay.
took their work very
Well, she is a dice
seriously,
maker.
even if they seem to be chronically liberal with their schedules. An accident? Well, I did hear them talking at times. They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up with businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic and to show up to work on time. And so it's producing something extraordinary. Anything else? Oh boy, the fabled Revachol ICT.
What?
You're in for a treat. The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
Fritta does the same thing.
So, in my previous live on YouTube.
Employing silky teenage girls is a widespread practice, yes. Unfortunately, they always come in packs. I'm talking about acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the shop. At least that's what happened with Revachol ICT. And they already had the bear. The bear. Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. Eventually, Revachol ICT lost the price war to its rival. Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges. Maybe. He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Sounds cool. Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermists?
Oh.
Yeah, that is
anything
odd.
else? Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Okay, cool. I think that's enough to... So we'll get some dice from her in the hours as well.
Boys!
I don't know why people keep saying this, but Twitch is not dying. I am... a YouTube streamer in the trenches. When I left Twitch, I had about 700 subscribers, 25 members, and I made about $100 a month. Now I've been streaming on YouTube for exactly 3 months. I have 12,000 subscribers. I make about $600 a month and I have about 60 or so members. So if you are thinking of making the switch to YouTube, all I can say is don't. Look, there's a lot of information going around and I'm going to be uploading a longer video to my YouTube channel, so be sure to check it out and subscribe to be notified when that comes out. But I think the 3 most important things that you need to ask yourself are these. Number 1, are you prepared to grow?
What? Okay.
What have you found? And also, okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits. Yes, the wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the... Yes, the Simonees are very crafty, and their wards are... Oh, this! No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Yeah, I didn't do this for you.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different...
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way. Doesn't seem like the spell is working. There are no customers.
Sir, I am well educated in the commercial and esoteric arts. I know what to do, and... Sir, this is a bookstore, not besides. This would only tempt the phantoms of doom. They can sense the desperation, the curse. It's the curse of financial... Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building... There's something wrong with this building. I can...
The woman before you scans the store. Her shoulders rigid and tense.
No, she didn't want to talk about the curse. Okay. Surprised there's only like 3 transport locations. I suspect one would be close to Everett.
Yes.
I assume
what
one's
is it?
more
Yes?
centralized. All central locations
Thanks.
or something.
Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of...
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Sorna doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For...
Here. I found it. Hold on. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Join her voice. Okay.
I found the coordinates.
Great job.
Thank you. There, in the swallow. Think you can help me again? I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
What an interesting proposition.
Figure it out? No, just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Wait, okay, third bolt 2 to the left, fourth 5 to the right. Third and fourth. No, yeah, third and fourth bolts.
And then bolt 4, 5, right. I'm feeling you get an option to not do that.
What? She only wants you to follow instruction. Yes, but you like moving things around.
Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna drop an actual save actually, because we can totally fuck this up if we want.
Yep. You even had the option to fuck around with the machine because dude don't know machine apparently. Yeah. Looking at the area.
How do I know which one's which?
The third and... Wait, yeah, no, how do we?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone... Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on... Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Oh? Oh, okay. It gives you it
like
anyway.
A ghost. This task is an insult to your mental skills. Some water spills out of the bowl. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from...
Okay.
You took morale damage for doing a boring task.
Yes, what is it? Great.
Ah.
Everything should be aligned now. Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
I feel like it's not, it doesn't exist. It's more of the case that something's being, well, I mean, I guess there's the nothing zone, so...
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is... Maybe I'm just tired.
Let's think about this logically. Why would nothing be terrifying if it's, well, nothing?
Well, if there's something in the nothing, it's no longer nothing.
You're right. Let's do it.
The lieutenant
actually, no, it's more void,
a step
it's still
back,
something.
and then nothing happens. As Sona, she doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted.
Damn it!
We're tearing off that fuzz.
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No.
Yeah.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
So she missed the location of what she's saying.
See if you can hear anything.
This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Oh, you need a ridiculous perception to proceed on that. Wow.
Yes, what is it?
All you hear is your own breathing. Heavy and hoarse, but there's something else. There has to be. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything? Yeah.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time. Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Yeah, it gives you options on how to make up for it. Don't have any points.
I might give it a break.
Yeah, I've been playing for what, a good couple hours.
Yeah.
Still on day 3, oh my. Somehow.
Yeah. The days actually go really slowly, I found.
This is supposed to be trying to give you enough time to like finish a quest line on a single day. Or more accurately finding a lot of things for that day.
Going? Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scattered the place, oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted. Yes. What?
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved. A number of things don't add up. How about gather around, kids? The young speed freak, the one with the large head, seems very... Their would-be leader is less amused.
But you still are.
What happened? I've been trying to say we need the next step in
Shut it!
What? I have!
The young speed freak is silent.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on... I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing. I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment, and no drug ingredients. And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer? What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound.
This may be the brain damage talking, but you've definitely never heard of monodynamic or...
No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
Or else?
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East West.
Because we are! We totally are!
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
Yes.
Oh, so that's where the speed bottle came from.
You know, to get our foot in the door. Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
Oh.
No, please! There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win. I promise you this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. No! What does that even mean?
Okay. What happens at the station?
The would-be leader pulls out a card from his jacket. His friend hands you his...
Jermaine van der Wijk.
I guess that's that. Pack it up, Egg.
Yes?
Well, get them to move out.
Hey.
The girl wasn't involved, but her boyfriend was
trying to make some cash in the yeah.
Let's see if she likes this now. Now it's properly quiet.
Yes, what is it? You arrested them? Didn't think the cops in this place had it in them. You arrested?
Huh. Yeah.
Out looking around, going everywhere, doing anything.
Yeah.
Here.
What? I think I'd like to.
Oh, and an incredibly cool. It takes about half an hour. Some insufferable. They will leave cigarette. No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that A.K. Leslie will always take his pants off. The only way for you would. Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Yeah. What?
Threatening. Fine. It's plain good. He must.
What?
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault. He came at us. Can't get out of his apartment, which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a This one is relatively easy to cause of the mural. True people, the graffito crew is. The crew agrees to the 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message.
What?
All of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos.
What trash?
Plus half of the eminent domain participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between two options.
Mute the mic.
A staggering 78% of voters
Alright,
choose to keep it. Did someone ask what you believe in, man? Some assholes insuffer. They were cigarette butts. No, not much.
Okay.
Anti-object task force.
Oh.
Behold, the anti-object task force has assembled. God's avenging angel. Arrayed against the lower emanations of the darkened one.
Oh, that's so good.
Shoe tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors.
It's not bad.
Yeah, there's no negative there.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's in your mind,
Still
officer?
haven't found the location. A nice place will be somewhere.
You can meet her near the old fish market at...
Ah. $22. Well, pretty much that time.
Where is that? Fisherman's shack is here.
Left of the church, apparently.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Should be like right over here. This place.
Oh, that lifted area.
At least that's my guess. Monka.
Well,
Put your hands where I
actual
can
combat.
see them.
Or what the hell?
It's the pigs. Oh, she's trying to be a cop.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands.
Well, she's using a bloody rotation battery. What?
Protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer, under duress. Officer, under...
Her eyes bulge with terror.
I am the police. Don't move. Don't move. Lateral vascular neck restraint. Carotid sleeper. Carotid sleeper. Critically reducing blood from passing through the neck of the suspect.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might...
The situation looks bad. Calm yourself. Steady your breathing. You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can... This is dangerous. You're 70% certain you always leave your gun low. She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an open... Sure, you're you. But how do we end this? She's...
Suicide by cop. Split-second decision.
Oh my God. In your peripheral vision, the lieutenant releases the half...
God, I almost blew her head off.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. Police guns always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun, right now. This mu-
No one ever cares anymore. Why?
This limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is grinding to a halt.
Oh, whoa. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever...
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but the person inside doesn't even know.
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this. I've had disturbances similar to this before, many cause. I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and with we could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, cause it's late. But I think we're done here for now.
Please, leave the radio on.
Reflex to what? She stands motionless.
Poor lady.
Yeah. Seems her family doesn't visit her at all or something.
What happened to her?
Anyone visits her.
I wonder if...
It does seem like a lot of people are just in fractured families in general.
Yeah,
a lot of people missing. Kind of suspicious, honestly. Where could they be? Some of them get dead, but like... Sure, it's dystopian, but it's not the
Looks
worst
like
case.
the circus left town, but the clowns
Could be
are
a plot
still
twist,
here.
you know?
Yeah.
Authorities there! Oh lord.
What's that, copper? You want us to help little...
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians shoot fallen...
Yeah. God, poor lady. Don't worry, we'll handle this. I think she got some family in Kuron or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick. We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everard's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, fine?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig? No? Well, whatever then, copper.
No. They totally said what it was.
I don't remember. Let me know if you figure it out back there. Now, anything else we can help you with? Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we
Get wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig? Yeah, you should be.
Whatever, cop. No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill.
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Wild. Yeah, so the area you're in, I know that's really, so the cops are really stretched.
I've got nothing.
Good lord, do they dislike cops?
Yeah, they do.
They respect their authority for the most case, but they very much dislike them.
Ah, smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right? Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
I see you really did like that.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Ah. The expression. That's funny.
The bed is still cold.
Wonderful.
It's not easy, but your bones are so
Yeah,
tired.
it's in our dream sequence.